What is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great night. It is completely crap out there, pouring rain, so I've got a little bit of Eagles news for you. Hopefully that can get you by. But I am working on Behind Enemy Lines. Going to try to put that out tonight if it's not too late. If not, you'll see it dropped at like 5 in the morning when I get up for work. But got a little bit of news here, and I didn't want to just post about it. I wanted to talk about it briefly here, show you some updates as to what the practice squad and roster look like, losing, a big piece in Britton Covey here. So we're going to talk about some of these moves that were made on the roster and practice squad. Appreciate you taking the time, hitting that like button, sharing, subscribing. Love to hear your thoughts down below. Anything you guys got on your mind, any questions, comments, love to hear from you. But let's jump right into this and talk about those moves that were made today. And I'd mentioned Covey, but yeah, we knew he was going to be out for the next 6 weeks. So to the IR he goes with that shoulder injury, and taking his place on the active roster, Jack Stoll. So we took him from the practice squad, added him to the roster. Obviously, Covey's not on the roster. He's on IR. So that opens up a practice squad spot. And we added John Ross. So John Ross now, obviously, we've got injuries to A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Hopefully Devontae's good to go. Maybe A.J. as well. That'd be great. But John Ross is not being added to be a receiver. Paris Campbell might come to the active roster. Maybe they elevate someone like Danny Gray or Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint, Kyle Phillips. You never know. But Kyle Phillips can return. John Ross can return. So maybe, you get one of these guys, Paris Campbell, going to be out of elevations here. You can only do it 3 times. So we'll see what the Eagles decide to do with this roster, but kind of slim right now. So John Ross added, to the practice squad. Who knows if we'll even see the active roster, but maybe he could add to the return game. But I've got some other ideas at the return position. So let's talk about it. Let's look at the updated depth chart and practice squad now. So looking at the practice squad, we take off Stoll, we add in John Ross, and you can see, those receivers that I mentioned, we've got 5 now on the practice squad here. And as I mentioned, maybe you want to put Paris Campbell on the active roster. We'll see if any other kind of moves are made here, but this is what the offense and defense look like. So you see 6 guys on defense, 11 on offense. One of those offensive guys exempt because of the international player program. So that is what the practice squad looks like. Now let's take a look. Here is the IR now. So you've got Bradbury, you've got Castles, Clark, Covey, Alberto, and Ananias Smith all on IR. And then, of course, Sidney Brown on the PUP list. Really hoping we get him back after the bye. That would be fantastic. But those are your injury lists. These are the guys that will not be on this depth chart. But looking at this offense now, you have 4 wide receivers: Brown, Smith, Dotson, Wilson. And we talked about it. If Smith and Brown aren't ready to go, maybe you want to sign someone in the active roster, elevate someone. Maybe they're busy trying to trade for somebody. There's a lot of things that could go down here in the next few days, and I'm going to keep you up to date. Tomorrow will be the initial injury report, so you'll know what's going on with everybody. Lane Johnson, Devontae Smith, all these guys, we're hopeful that they are good to go for this next game. We know Slay was a little banged up. So many things that were going on in this game with a dirty team like the Saints. But other than that, Covey, as a receiver, we kind of needed him. The defense, nothing really going on there, but I'll show you just to show you that is the defense there. But the special teams was affected by this. And for me, I just put Cooper DeJean in that punt returner spot. We talked about, pre-draft why I love this kid. Not only his versatility on defense to be able to play, inside and outside corner, to play safety, but he can also return the damn ball as a kick returner or punt returner. So love it. But you also got guys like Dotson, Isaiah Rodgers here. So who knows what they want to do, but I'm putting DeJean in there at punt returner, and I'll feel mighty fine about it. But maybe they elevate one of those wide receivers we talked about with return capability, like a Paris Campbell, John Ross, Kyle Phillips, Danny Gray, whoever the hell they want to throw back there, Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint, whatever. We'll find out, but tomorrow will be the initial injury report. We'll find out about all the rest of those guys. So hope to see you then. Hoping to drop behind enemy lines, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Eagles' Week 4 opponent. So hopefully you will check that out tonight, early as hell tomorrow morning. Either way, I appreciate each and every one of you. Love to hear your thoughts on this. If you have any questions, comments. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Share this bad boy. And you can subscribe and join the family. That's all I've got for you. You guys need anything, you know you can always reach out, whether it be about the birds, life, anything going on. Always here for you guys as you are for me. Stay safe out there in this wild weather. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, go Birds!